All right, welcome, sisters of the Sophia Rose, to our beautiful global goddess circle tonight. Today is September 20th, 2020, and today is a powerful day as we are getting ready and we're already beginning to feel into the new equinox energies. So I'd like to invite you to our new Get Your Goddess Groove On community. If you're not part of that community, I'd love to have you. It is a free community to join us. And if you're interested, just let me know. I can send you a link. So welcome to our circle overview and intention tonight. And so today, when I was getting ready for the call, I heard Triple Goddess. So 3 goddesses wanted to come together tonight. So this is going to be a powerful call with working with these beautiful Equinox 2020 energy balancing energies tonight. And so I'm going to share with you our 3 goddesses tonight. Mary Magdalene jumped out. She wanted to be a part of this tonight, as well as Kali. And Kali is the mother of the universe. And she's a lot about beginnings and endings. And actually with this equinox, so we have the equinox is coming in on Tuesday, the 22nd. And then it's sort of like a portal, of another spiraling up of the energies and the building up of the energies until we get to the December 20th solstice. And so we are now getting ramped up again for a big energy influx of light that's coming in. So holding our inner balance in inside of us is going to be what we're being asked to do, to stay grounded, to stay balanced, and to stay centered as much as we can over this next 3-month period as things continue to dissolve, on the outer realm. And so the Marys were talking to me about that yesterday. I shared that this morning with the group that, we are on the journey home. We are on the journey home. Everything is crumbling on the outside, everything outside, meaning external to us, to redirect you to focus on the inside, to bring you back into the inside, into the center of your inner world. And that you're being called to come back to love, and because that's really who you are. And the other goddess that came in tonight, I'm going to show her name is Marguerite Porete, and she is the mystic of divine love. So here are our beautiful goddesses tonight. And Marguerite, her message is love is divine, and I am nothing except love. And I just love that so much. You can see the red and the gold. She's got that red priestess energy going on as well. And so I'm going to go ahead and we usually share a story around our goddesses tonight. So I'm going to share the story a little bit about Marguerite, the mystic of divine love, since we know Mary Magdalene. Most of us know Mary Magdalene and her story, and Kali about beginnings and endings. And let me just say that Kali, when she came in, is one of the triple goddess powers tonight. And triple, the Trinity, right? The Trinity is how we, are operating more and more. It's a quantum space of the Trinity. As we operate into these higher fifth dimensional energies, the Trinity can be the Father, the Mother, and the Child. There's lots of different symbolism for that. But Goddess Kali is very, very much about, giving us the strength and the courage, the passion to, when things get going, and when things can get even tough and challenging, she's right there with us to give us that kind of extra, that extra strength, that extra push, that extra what we need to keep going. So I love the energies of Goddess Kali, and she's very much about cosmic energies and earth energies. We are also coming into, or we just on the 17th, we just are ending the energies of the new moon. So we also have the new moon energy phase that we're still in, and then we're coming into this powerful equinox. So I'm going to share with that a little bit more about that in just a minute. So let's talk a little bit about who is this Marguerite Porete. She's a mystic of divine love. Love is divine. I am nothing except love is her message. And Marguerite is the essence of divine love and the truth that all we are is love. She was a French Beguine born in the mid 13th century. The Beguine movement was a spiritual revival among women in the late Middle Ages that emphasized an imitation of Christ's life. These Beguines, or holy women, lived together in a monastic communities, excuse me. They were not nuns. They didn't take formal vows and could leave at any point, but they lived with shared spiritual intention. Marguerite wrote a spiritual masterpiece titled The Mirror of Simple Souls. It reveals the spiritual process that she went through to be transformed by divine love. I am love, says God. I am God, says love, for love is God and God is love. And this soul is God by the condition of love. This is what she wrote. By 1306, the Bishop of Cambrai deemed her work heretical and condemned it to be burned in her presence. Even so, it continued to circulate widely throughout the Middle Ages, and in some ecclesiastical centers, it was embraced as an almost canonical piece of theology. Porete was ordered to stop circulating her book and to recant her ideas of God as love, but she refused to do so. Marguerite was arrested as a relapsed heretic in a free spirit, which included the belief that humans could achieve union with the divine. The Catholic Church conducted an unprecedented trial to decide her fate. Like Joan of Arc, much of her life is recorded because of the transcripts of her lengthy trial. She maintained her truth that the soul has no other will but God's, and that when the soul is united with God's love, this state of union causes the soul to transcend the contradictions of this world. She suggested that we can be transformed by divine love into love itself, which isn't separate from God, and that ultimately no outside source is needed in this transformation. It's between the soul and God alone. Marguerite was burned at the stake in 1310, but the Mirror of Simple Souls continued to gain in popularity, but was distributed as an anonymous text until 1946, when Romagna Grani identified Latin manuscripts of the mirror in the Vatican. Marguerite's name returned to the text when it was published for the first time in 1965. So the meaning of her card is the message that there's nothing more powerful than remembering that we are love. And there's nothing, no one outside of us that is needed in order to realize this. It's between our experience of the divine and our own soul. We can let go of what we think we need to prove or who we think we need to be in order to receive love, because we remember that we are love. Then we can stand in that truth even through flames. Marguerite was a courageous truth teller, and the truth of her experience is that love alone can free us. Not the love another might give us, not the love of family or friends. All of this is powerful and significant, but the true source of love for us is, in fact, that we are a soul, and that the soul is in union with the divine. And she reminds us when we've forgotten that love is the essence of who we are, and that true love is found within. And Marguerite wrote, "Love has no beginning and no end and no limit, and I am nothing except love." This is a time to own and to know that this truth more fully now is the message. It is the most profound and radical act we can ever take, knowing the love that we already are. And so the soul voice meditation for this week that we have, we always have an inquiry question if you would like to partake, is how can I feel the love that I am more deeply? Okay. So before we do the opening purity ceremony, let me come to our equinox. And so as we were talking about in a few days, the equinox gateway reaches its peak momentum at 0° Libra on September 22nd. And not only does the equinox launch the month of Libra, it starts a new season as well. We start into the season of fall, of the autumn. And Libra is the sign of justice, symbolized by balancing scales, emphasizing more harmony and more balanced polarities. It's a day at a time when day and night are equal length. It is the sacred moment when all stand equal in the balance of opposites. While the equinox gateway is open, we will focus on balancing opposing forces within our being and in our world reality. The equinox occurs the moment the sun crosses the celestial equator, equal distance between north and south poles. It is the balance point between light and dark. So this is very interesting. It is the balance point between light and dark, and you can look at what's playing out on the external world, right? The forces that we see, the light forces, and we see the dark forces in a sense. We see the yin and the yang. While we pass through these heightened threshold moments, you might feel super sensitive to the charged energies that are involved in this ongoing integration between the dark and the light. And these dimensions they stretch and open, allowing us to slip through and have more access to the higher realms. During this year of 2020, there's a sense of restructuring occurring on all levels of life. And since the March equinox, there's been a massive decomposition of past timelines, outdated ancestral codes and patterns, traumatic beliefs and emotions have been dissolved. And this has been the year to deconstruct all the toxic operating systems that no longer are sustaining the greater good of all of life. So as we continue to restructure the inner and outer lives, our own lives, there arises a surge to regain balance, because we're constantly like the Libra scales, shifting, rebalancing. The Tao symbol exemplifies the holistic union of yin and yang, the swirling interaction of equal forces. We have been living in a left brain dominated society driven by intellect, aggression, and ambition for thousands of years. But now, beginning in the 2000s, we have began to see, the right brain feminine qualities begin to come back into society. We've begun to see the scalar waves coming and activating the right brain, the brain of the mother, the infinite source of all life. And we're seeing this through increasing signs of increasing compassion and empathy for all of life on the planet. We are seeing that change come in. And so instead of using effort to acquire, we're becoming more open and receptive to abundant flow of support. We're starting to open to receive that support from Divine Mother. That is the divine feminine flow. Our hearts are expanding to receive infinite love, and we are restructuring ourselves at the molecular level to embody more of the divine soul presence. So this continuing kind of swirling of the energies, the swirling and blending of the masculine and the feminine, and a dance of oneness are what we're focusing on tonight. And how can we shift the scales within us to bring into balance our feminine energy, right, with our masculine energy, or bring it into a perfect balance based on our own divine soul blueprint, because we each have our own unique soul blueprint of feminine qualities and masculine qualities that are divine. Okay, so let me just get back up to the... So we're going to go ahead now and open up with our purity ceremony and opening sacred space. So I'll just invite you now to begin by closing your eyes, bringing your hand to your heart as we begin to start off with this beautiful intention statement, and I'll just read that, and you can just say that to yourself to join in this sacred intention together, bringing us in harmony. I now release all that is blocking my highest good. I activate and understand all that I need to move forward on my path with grace and ease. I accept my life with 100% responsibility, is a co-creator with Mother, Father, God, all that is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And also, I'm going to read this prayer tonight. It's the removing blocks to allow the healing process prayer. And I'll just read this prayer, and you can just follow along with it as well. And this is setting up our sacred space for the highest realms, for the highest energies to flow in and through us, and for us to bring in that connection point and to open into alignment and intention for healing wherever we need healing tonight to help us to come into balance. I connect with the Creator, the source of all healing. I accept blessings for all of creation. My intention with this process is to allow healing and transformation into my life. I go into the past, and my soul knows exactly when to, before the first time that an event or a decision by another person caused me to give up the freedom to make my own decisions. From that time and place, I make a new choice. I will follow the amazing path of my spiritual purpose. By changing my past, I change the potential of my life now. My choice for freedom of decision making, now active in my life, allows me to receive healing and transformation. It allows me to accept different pathways that help my journey through life and allows me to reach my full potential and complete my life contract. I am blessed and filled with gratitude. So let's take a deep breath, everyone, and let's just take a moment to feel into that beautiful heart space. And with one hand laying gently on your heart, and then your other hand just gently bringing it to the front of your body, wherever you might feel any tension or stress or contraction. It might be just anywhere on the front of your body that you feel you need extra support. And let's begin to just breathe slowly and deeply with our intention connecting to our bodies and just bringing our energy down from the center of our head, bringing it down into our heart space, like dropping pebbles of light into a beautiful pool of water, into the stillness of your center of your beingness. And then see the beautiful waves of light and love moving out from the core center of your heart space. And just through your own clear intention, through your own divine connection with Source, just begin to send out love and light. Begin to see this swirling 360 degrees around you in a counterclockwise motion, so that you're now standing in the middle of a vortex of energy. As you begin to imagine this beautiful vortex of energy spinning counterclockwise around your body and being, and the bottom of that vortex is anchored deep into the earth, into Mother Earth. And as you gently breathe in and out, just through your own intention, begin to allow yourself to begin to release energies that are not authentically your energies. And as you breathe out, you can just breathe out these energies on the exhale. Breathe them out through your mouth. And just gently releasing energies, any repressed emotions, any energies of trauma, just any and all dense energies or misaligned energies that you're still carrying deep within the cellular memory of your body. Any pictures or images of the past that are trapping fear, and any energies that are keeping you off balance. And so now just asking your higher self and your divine team of light to begin to assist in helping you to clear these energies. And now there will be a beautiful golden shaft or tunnel now moving in behind you, just right behind you, moving from heaven to earth. And now just with your intention, we're going to invite in the beautiful celestial light of the goddess. We invite in the beautiful healing power of the goddess, and we respectfully and humbly invite her in to that vortex field that's spinning around us counterclockwise. And as she begins to move into your body, you may feel or sense, and whatever's happening is happening perfectly for you. Just trust the process. And just through your intention, as she moves in to clear and cleanse out the third dimensional and the fourth dimensional denser frequencies, just clearing those from your organs, from your endocrine system, your musculoskeletal system, your skin, your bones, your bone marrow, circulating through the blood, the lymph system, the fascia, and through all the fluids of your body and being. Through the organs, and just keep breathing and releasing, and just allowing the energies to go deeper and deeper to reveal what's underneath, which is as your pure essence of divine love. And just allow the burning away and the purification through the love of the mother, and bring these energies down to every part of your body from head to toe, into every cell and every space in between, into the subparticles of your very beingness, through your mental body, your emotional body, your physical body, and your spiritual bodies. And just releasing everything that does not match your authentic soul energy, vibration, and blueprint of divine love. And just keep receiving and receiving, and we ask that all of the chakras be balanced, to bring us back into perfect union and harmony and balance. And now just bringing all of those energies all the way down to your feet. Just feeling or sensing or moving the clearing and the cleansing to continue as the divine celestial light continues to work deep within your cellular structure. Just removing the memories, wiping out all of the dense energies to bring you back into perfect center, balance, and equilibrium. Removing patterns and lifetimes of patterns of emotional abuse or trauma or neglect of the body, of the mind, removing patterns of judgment, removing patterns of unforgiveness towards self or others, resentment energy, aggression, domination, control, greed, victimization, codependency, narcissistic abuse, in all ways that the human body has been disrespected. In the all ways that we have ever disrespected or misunderstood who we really are, and just lifting all of that that is ready to leave, that is ready to be lifted out of you. Invite all of that energy into the golden tunnel to be swept away and return to the Divine Mother to be recycled back into love. And now let's just bring your breath, just breathing more deeply. On the inhale, expanding the belly, and just breathing as deeply as you can. Nice big belly breaths. And let's bring those nice big belly breaths, filling up your lower back with your breath. Relaxing in the shoulders as you breathe, relaxing your face and your jaw. You can open your mouth just slightly, just like you are drooling almost, just relaxing the mouth and the jaw. Tilting your head back a bit to open to receive the light of the Mother. Just opening to receive, kind of rolling your eyes back a little bit, looking upward. Beautiful. Relaxing the neck. And with every breath, just opening up and grounding in more of your soul light. As we've released off more of the density, you can now fill it back up with love, with your true divine frequency of love. With every breath. And now bringing that breath down into the womb. Begin to breathe into your womb. Just breathing in love and light. Inviting in that beautiful spiraling light, celestial goddess. Inviting her to move now. And the pink ray is now moving with her of the divine feminine. The ray of unconditional love moving in and around and swirling down around your core, around your chakras, moving down into the womb chakra. And as that beautiful pink ray of divine love now comes into your womb chakra, it begins to awaken your cellular memory in your womb to the true frequency that you are. And as you breathe into that womb center, just breathing in and out love. Breathing in love and breathing out love. Breathing in love and breathing out love. And just say to yourself, I am love. I am love. I've always been love and I shall always be love. And I now embrace and embrace myself in love and divine love, in the love of the mother, within every cell of my body and every space in between. I now awaken to this truth. I now walk in this truth. I now speak this truth. I now think this truth. I now live this truth. And as I do with every breath I take, moment by moment, day by day, I now awaken more and more to this holy truth. I am the Holy of Holies. My womb is a holy womb space. It is the place of divine creation of the mother. And I am blessed. As my womb is blessed with love, I now begin to fill my womb with love, and I begin to see it begin to fill me up inside of me, every cell and every part and particle of my beingness, every part of my energy body, my aura, every part of me is now blooming the energy of divine love. And I know in my heart of hearts that no one can ever take this from me. No one can ever take away the truth. And I am here to be that truth and to live that truth and to stand for that truth in the way that moves through me. I am here at the call of Divine Mother. This is why I came to incarnate in this lifetime, to not only heal and open the rose of my womb and my heart, but to once again know that I am eternally love. And that is a precious gift, O soul, a very precious gift indeed. And let's take a moment now to come into the heart space, opening the doors to your sacred heart, coming into the temple of love, taking the hand of your sister to the left and taking the hand to the sister on the right, forming a perfect circle. We come together with all of our other holy sisters and brothers of the rose, our ascended masters, our angels and archangels who are here to witness this invocation, to witness this divine unfolding. We invite in our beautiful guides, ascended masters, other councils of light to join our circle. There's a beautiful altar in the center of our circle. The altar in the center is a circle of itself. It's a circle of roses. If there's anything that you would like to bring to this altar of roses, you are now invited to bring it to the altar of roses and lay it there, and it will be lifted up to the highest heavens. Whatever your wish, whatever your request, whatever it is that you need, beloved, we are here to serve you, to support you, to assist you on your walk of remembrance that yes, you are love, divine one. So we'll take a moment to pause here for each and every one of us to just take a moment and to bring something to the altar or just to remain in the circle. And now our beautiful Master Yeshua Jesus has placed a beautiful flame, a single flame in the center of our altar of roses. And he shares with us that we are all united in heart and soul, in unity and oneness already. He shares with us tonight, you have already won, beloved soul, because you are already that. You are already one with your heart. You are already one with your soul. You just have to awaken and remember the truth of who you are, and that you are part of the eternal flame of life. You are the light and the love of the divine creator, God Goddess. And nothing can ever put out your light, beloved, ever or never. And this is the truth. And so take a deep breath, beloved. Receive this blessing in your heart. Allow yourself to receive and open the deepest places in your heart. Allow your wounds to heal. Allow yourself to forgive yourself and others. Allow yourself to come home completely to that inner space of heaven that resides within you and always has. All you need to do is just walk through the portal, beloved. Walk into the light. Be the light and love that you are. Release your fears and know that you are already one with that light and that love. I reach out my hand, take my hand, and we will guide you through that portal into the light. We will never, and I will never forsake you, and we will never forsake you, your sisters and brothers. We are here for you to guide you every step of the way. You are blessed beyond measure, and you are loved more than you know. And now I welcome you to come to the altar, to gaze in the flame of the candle in the center of the altar, and to know that thy heart, thy mind, thy womb, and thy body are one already. One unified, beautiful body with your own divine essence. And now feel that in your heart. Allow it to take deep root. Allow it to deeply root you in the foundation of this truth, beloved. And as you anchor it in, nothing will ever, ever take you out of this anchoring of this foundation, because your foundation in truth is this, and nothing can ever take that from you. And I, Master Yeshua, now walk with you and with you always. Receive my love, receive my light. Come to me. Lay down your burdens of the heart. Give them to us and release them from you. And so everyone, let's just breathe together. Breathing together for a moment is one circle, one light, one love. As we come into this inner and outer harmony, we bring the Libra scales of balance into perfect balance within us, between our heart, our mind, our womb, and our body, between the father, the mother, and the child, between heaven and earth, as above, so below, as above. It's coming into the stillness of that 0 point field and feeling into that stillness and that peace and that calm. And now let's begin to fill your inner chalice through running a beautiful figure 8, a golden figure 8, running it vertically, running it from the heart in your womb to your high heart. And now bringing in that beautiful frequency of the Schumann resonance field. So we're bringing ourselves into alignment with Mother Earth, our body Deva. And now adding a second figure 8 that's running from the high heart to the 8th chakra, soul star chakra. So you have 2 8s, one stacked on top of each other. And now bringing that cosmic loop down through the 8th star chakra, looping it down through to the heart, looping it down to the womb, and feeling all of those beautiful energies coming in. Just replenishing your body, your mind, your heart, your spirit. Just rejuvenating you, refreshing you, and bringing you into perfect balance. And let's bring all the energy down to our feet. Grounding into the Earth Star chakra. Feeling a platform of light beneath our feet. Grounding into the Earth Star chakra. Just allowing ourselves to sink further down into the earth. Activating our roots of light at each of our hips. Running down the legs, down the feet. Running those roots down deep and wide into Mother Earth. Beautiful. Feeling grounded, safe, and secure. And now bringing your attention to your tailbone for a moment. And just breathing into the tailbone. Activating the tailbone. The life. Beautiful. And now just concentrating for a moment, breathing into the back, the lower back. right behind the back of the womb, just through the breath. Just bringing the breath there, just filling up and supporting your lower back and moving those energies throughout the back and through all the muscles of the back, relaxing your back, supporting the muscles. Now bringing that breath into each vertebrae along the nervous system, just replenishing the cushion between each vertebrae with the breath. And now bringing the breath to the spinal fluid, just clearing and cleansing the spinal fluid. And resetting perfect balance within the spinal fluid and the spinal column. Beautiful. And then the last thing we're going to do is bring your attention into your pineal chakra that sits in the pituitary and the hypothalamus. So you can imagine a beautiful triangle in the center of your head, 2 inches behind the eyebrows and 2 inches below. Just begin to imagine filling that up with light, the liquid light of the right brain. And now just begin to connect with the right brain through your intention and seeing a beautiful figure 8 moving into that right brain, into the infinite source of the mother. And now activating that spiritual antenna of the pineal master gland, bringing in more of the consciousness light. Beautiful. Now lighting up that inner temple of light, that oil lamp, that beautiful sacred trinity within you, just through your intention. Beautiful. Beautiful. And now bringing that light down to the throat chakra. And then on down to the heart. In the third eye. I'm sorry, I skipped the third eye. Activating the third eye. And then the throat, and then back down to the heart. And now I'm just going to ask the higher self now to go ahead and attach your divine line to the front of your spine for each person. To locate and attach your divine line and flow with that beautiful divine soul light that you are. And to bring that divine line into perfect balance. And to reset all your energetic points and energetic grids so that you're in perfect balance and harmony. Beautiful. And now let's bring your energy back down. Just bring your thinking to your feet and just stabilizing and regrounding. Take a few breaths and then just opening your eyes very slowly when you're ready, not moving too much, just coming back to consciousness when ready. Ah, beautiful. All right, everyone. So just taking a few deep breaths to anchor everything in, and then we'll reset sacred boundaries, asking everyone to call your energy back to you. I'll call my energy back to me. Beautiful. And for everyone that's listening on the replay, thank you so much for joining us, and for everyone joining us tonight. And yes, and if you are enjoying this, please like and share this video with others. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much.